What's up, you guys? As you already know, this is Side A, Petty on the Rocks podcast. I'm your host, Erica Jade. Thank you. Well, as you know, today is Talk About It Tuesday. Now, we missed y'all, I believe, last week. We gave y'all episode Monday, but we try to do twice a week. However, that didn't work out. There were some technical difficulties. Bill not paid. But anyway, so boom. That's what had happened. I missed y'all. Vern missed you guys too. Unfortunately, he did not call me back with his black ass today, but it's okay. It's okay. I'm not even mad. I'm not mad at all. It is what it is. But I did call him back and return his phone call. And again, he did not. I repeat, he did not call me back. So the show must go on. And we already missed out on Mondays, whatever the fuck we talk about on Mondays. So I had to switch it over to a Tuesday. And then we're going to hit you again with another episode Thursday. So I personally will do better with scheduling the episodes, the timing, and all that good stuff, because we need to be more consistent for you guys. I appreciate the downloads and uploads, or whatever they're called. I am very, very grateful. Vern is very, very grateful. And I may be having a surprise sooner than later when it comes to how the podcast will be produced and all the other good stuff. I'm actually excited to possibly be in partnership with someone who is actually skilled in this shit. I mean, he is graduating this year with his, I don't know exactly what it is. I just know it's a degree and it has something to do with media, and I know he knows more than what I know thus far about podcasting. So I'm excited, and that's just that. I don't know. I don't even know what else to say. I don't want to put my foot in my mouth. But I just want to say, everything happens for a reason, because I've been working on ways to elevate the show, and it definitely takes money and or know-how and or both. However, I still am learning, even though I feel like we are like way too many episodes in to be this in disarray. But whatever. It's not about me. All right. So, Bath and Beyond CFO, who leapt to his death, was accused of pump and dump to inflate company's stock value. So his name was Gustavo Arnal. He jumped from the Jenga building in Manhattan, New York. And this happened a couple of days ago. Let me actually look it up and see what I'm trying to give you. Oh, I'm not going to try. I'm going to give you guys as many details as I can. All right, I'm going to read this article that is by the New York Post. It was written by David Proper. It looked like Proper. But anyway, Bath and Beyond executive Gustavo Arnal's deadly leap from his swanky Tribeca high-rise apartment was officially ruled as a homicide. Well, he didn't say as, he said ruled a homicide. My bad. Ruled a homicide by the city's medical examiner Monday. Arnal, who was CFO of the company before his death, jumped off the 18th story of the luxurious Jenga building Friday afternoon as the retail company dealt with financial troubles, and he faced accusations connected to a $1.2 billion. Motherfucking billion. Not million, billion. Like his great grandkids probably would have been paying that back. But anyway, connected to a $1.2 billion pump and dump stock fraud lawsuit filed last month. The medical examiner's office ruled Arnal died from multiple blunt trauma. No shit. He was 52 years old. Arnal joined Bath and Beyond in May of 2020. Damn, that's a little bit of time to get so... Anyway, what the fuck? Anyway, the company, in a statement Sunday, credited the distinguished global exec of getting them through the worst of the COVID-19 pandemic. Gustavo will be remembered by all he worked with for his leadership, talent, and stewardship of our company. Hold on. I feel like I read that a little disconnected. But anyway, Gustavo will be remembered by all he worked with for his leadership, talent, and stewardship of our company. Oh, I did read it right. Okay. Said Board of Directors Chairman Harriet Elderman in a statement. Our focus is on supporting his family and his team, and our thoughts are with them during this sad and difficult time. Days before his death, the retail giant announced it was going to shutter, I'm assuming close. Days before his death, the retail giant announced it was going to shutter 150 stores and slash 20% of its workforce. Arnal, who previously worked at Avon, Walgreens Boots Alliance, and Procter & Gamble, was part of an August 23rd lawsuit that accused him and others of artificially inflating Bed Bath and Beyond share price. The company told the Post in a statement Sunday, "We will not comment on litigation and ask that you please respect Mr. Arnal's family and their privacy at this time." All I gotta say is, I don't even know what to say. Like, that shit is just... I don't even know what to say. R.I.P. to that man, and I'm sure the people that invested in this company are alive and hurt because there's money that's not going to be replaced. His family just lost their loved one. I don't even know what to say. I don't even my bad, y'all. I don't even have any real commentary type information for this, honestly. It's more so like, Lord have mercy on his soul, and may his family be granted peace and some type of comfort, because that is terrible. In other news, Argentinian, is that how you say it? Okay. VP, Vice President, survives. I just had to say it out loud because I felt like somebody might actually be like, what is VP? I don't know. And plus, I just wanted to fucking say it. So, Argentinian VP survives assassination attempt. Y'all know I got a list. Her name is Christina Fernandez. It's actually a longer name than that. It's like Christina Fernandez D. Kirchner. Anywho, on September 1st, 2022, the Vice President, Christina Fernandez, was a target of an assassination attempt. A man approached her as she met with supporters outside of her official residence. Now, I seen the goddamn video, okay? That shit was scary, and I'm only assuming very, very traumatizing, but she was so calm. So it's like, was this a real hit that went wrong, or was this a publicity stunt? Because I'm not really in, politics. So I wouldn't have known who she was other than this story breaking. So now I'm just like, was it... I don't know. If y'all seen the video, it just looked a little like sus to me. It just looks like he went up to her, and I would hate to think that this was, made up for the views. For the views and clicks. However, I know how society works and social media, and once the world believed that this man wasn't buying his ex-girlfriend's kids McDonald's, and the whole world was in an uproar, I don't know what to believe anymore. And I really just feel like Shit is wild. Shit is bogus. Shout out to her though, and she definitely got a guardian angel on her shoulder if this was a legitimate attempt to end her life. Because could you imagine getting out of a car or being in front of your own house and someone comes up to you that you think is a fan and you feel he's too close, but you just don't know, and he's close. Like, the video was very, very in your face. That's all I can say. It was very, very in your face. I don't fucking know. That shit was weird. So the nursing home workers in Pennsylvania, I don't know exactly what part because I didn't read the article. They are on a strike. They have signs and messages that say they are worth more than that. And I agree. I feel like nursing home workers, at least the good ones, the ones that are actually doing their job and not just getting by allowing fuck shit to happen. You know what fuck shit is? Bed sores and, just not taking care of the elderly or the residents, because not everybody in a nursing home is elderly, so residents in general. I know you guys hear and see them stories where some of them should be under the jail and shouldn't be helping anybody's grandmom do any fucking thing, honestly. Because that, oh man, so many sick individuals. Like, I know y'all seen the video where that black guy was just punching that older white guy in his head. Or the one where the girl was, fondling the guy. Jesus. Take the wheel, Father, and steer us to the right direction. Because, yeah. Anyway, back to, and I have a soft spot for home health aides and, nursing home workers, because my mother did it for over a decade, and the results of lifting heavy adults and tending to people's relatives for over a decade has caused her to have y'all know what the fuck I'm trying to say. Their disc ain't right, goddamn. Her back is all fucked up. My mama fucked up, y'all. She has underlying back problems that were results from doing this job for so long, because they didn't always have the technology and the things that they have now compared to back then when it comes to aiding with lifting and all those other work details that were a little strenuous. So I definitely agree that the nursing home workers need to be making as much, if not more, than the motherfucking factory workers, because how the fuck I'm taking care of somebody's mom and doing the right thing, putting together activities, feeding, whatever the job entails, and I'm getting paid less than a person. And I'm not saying that Amazon workers aren't the shit. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying that. But I would say it's equivalent to, how people feel about the pay rate range of a doctor versus a football player. It kind of doesn't make sense. One save lives and the other kind of run across the field. Now, do they get injured, and is it worth it? Yeah, I mean, you get what I'm saying? Is it something that they should be paid highly for? Yes, because football players put their body on the line multiple times a year, and, who's to say what's going to happen? So with that being said, I'm not saying they should not get paid a lump sum. I mean, not a lump sum, a large sum of money, but I am saying that I feel doctors should definitely be up there. Heart surgeons and, the ones that had to go to school for almost 20 fucking years to be the doctors that they are. I feel they should definitely be up there. When it comes to, like I said, not caseworkers, damn, they need to be paid too. Hell yeah, caseworkers need to be paid way more too. I was talking about nursing home workers. They definitely need to up their pay, bro. What the fuck? Let me Google something real quick. I want to see what is minimum wage around here, because if I'm not mistaken, minimum wage is pretty fucking low. So minimum wage in Pennsylvania. Do y'all know that the minimum wage in Pennsylvania is $7.25? Do you know what the average rent is in Pennsylvania? Let me see. Average rent in Pennsylvania is showing for a 2-bedroom about $1,000, which is really not bad when you look at New York or DC. However, it's still like, how the fuck am I supposed to pay $1,000 plus my living expenses with minimum wage? Even if it was 3 of us in a 2-bedroom, like what? America needs to do better. Just all together, just do better. Y'all know I feel a certain type of way about people who get food stamps that don't have to work and just, have children and claim motherfucking free food, when there's people that work hard and they don't get shit, or they get very, very little to nothing. So you're saying if I don't work, I get everything. But if I fucking work, oh man, what the fuck? If I don't work, I get everything. And if I do work, I get nothing. I get hardship. That part right there is what really blows me. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. And other motherfucking petty ass news. And I got this from Hollywood Unlocked. A surveillance video shows man sniffing customer's butt at a pet supply store in Texas. What the fuck type drug he was on, we may never know. What possesses you to smell a random I don't even want to smell somebody's ass that I like. So to smell an ass of a complete stranger is a little bit much for me. I mean, I feel like that should be some type of assault or violation of personal privacy. Like, you literally smelling my ass? Like, and I just don't know, you guys. I don't know what the world, it just makes you want to watch cameras even more. If that's what's going on behind open public doors, then so fucking be it. And at this point, maybe we need to pay attention to the cameras a little more. And maybe that should be like against the law, because like, do we know, never fucking mind. Another fucking crazy shit. Let's talk about it Tuesday. Man, listen, her last name is Bowers, okay? The biatch is being accused of the fraudulent activities of scamming using the name of Black Lives Matter. I'm going to get more information. Give me 2 seconds. Okay, I'm back. Alright, I'm going to read this from the New York Post, because clearly I had some shit chopped and screwed. I don't know what I think I said Shalama is a female, and we're looking at, it might be a man. So let me just read the goddamn article and give it to y'all. Activists, meaning plural, accuse BLM leader Shamoya, whatever, Bowers, of stealing $10 million. That's a lot of fucking money. So they're saying, this is a guy. It's a black man, to be exact. So however the fuck you say his fucking name, because I'm over it. Mr. Bowers allegedly siphoned more than $10 million in fees from donors to pay his consulting firm. The new leader of the National Black Lives Matter nonprofit siphoned more than $10 million in fees from donors to pay his consulting firm, according to a lawsuit. But the BLM leader, whatever the fuck Bowers, told the Post the case against him is nothing more than a power grab by disgruntled activists trying to wrest control of the movement. Okay. Bowers, who became head of the Black Lives Matter's Global Network Foundation in April, is accused of paying the cash to his own Bowers consulting firm and diverting resources from a new group called Black Lives Matter Grassroots, Inc. Black Lives Matter's Grassroots was launched 3 months ago. Records show it claims to represent Black Lives Matter chapters across the country. The new group was founded in California in May by Walter Mosley, the lawyer who also drafted the lawsuit against Bowers. According to court papers, Mosley formerly represented Blac Chyna in a lawsuit against Kim Kardashian. Okay, who the fuck cares about that? Black Lives Matter Global Network Foundation paid the Bowers consulting firm $2 million, big ones plus. Mr. Bowers decided he could not let go of his personal piggy bank. Black Lives Matter Grassroots charged in the lawsuit filed Thursday in the Los Angeles Superior Court. Instead, he continued to betray the public trust by self-dealing and breaching his fiduciary, I can't say this fucking word, but it's FIDUCIAR. If you know it, you can tweet it to me and tell me to get hooked on phonics, bitch, because I can't pronounce it. I tried. They said sound it out. I did. It didn't work. So that word, duties. Instead of using the donations for its intended purposes, Mr. Bowers diverted these donations to his own coffers. I'm learning all the coffers. What? I'm gonna have to Google that. Coffers, COFFERS. I thought okay. And intentionally took calculated steps to prevent those same resources from being used by Black Lives Matters for on-the-ground movement work. Black Lives Matter Global Network Foundation paid the Bowers consulting firm $2 million in 2021, according to the federal tax filings. Bowers dismissed the lawsuit against him Saturday, telling the Post it's a power move by someone hell-bent on achieving power and control of the movement. He said a group of activists headed by California State University Pan-African Studies professor Melina Abdullah, is trying to wrest power away from the foundation's current board of directors. Abdullah is described in court papers as having been engaged in intuitive protests simultaneous to the online activists of three co-founders of Black Lives Matter. It's unclear what intuitive protest means. Abdullah could not be reached. It's the most insane thing I've read in a court pleading, and it's signed under penalty of perjury when they know it's a lie, Bowers said, adding to the foundation has recently undergone audits that do not show $10 million going to him or his firm. We are in the process of correcting things, of fixing things, and dealing with disgruntled people who want to take over the group, he added. This sounds like a whole bunch of blah, but I'm about to keep reading. It's almost over. I know y'all tired of my dyslexic ass, but so the fuck what. Bear with me. Bowers said the new board did not include Abdullah in the reorganization of the foundation. The foundation was rocked by controversy after the Post revealed in April 2021 that one of its founders, Patrice went on a real estate buying spree, spending more than $3 million on homes in Los Angeles and outside Atlanta. That bitch denied that the money came from donations. That bitch resigned from the foundation a month after the Post article. Later, New York Magazine revealed the group secretly spent $6 million on a sprawling mansion in Los Angeles to use as its headquarters, and another $8 million on a property in Toronto. Well, this is not only disturbing but disgusting, because what the fuck? They're no better than the fucking colonizers, the motherfuckers who capitalized off of fucking black work, pain, and motherfucking suffering. You stupid, raggedy motherfuckers. And then these motherfuckers be black. That's what really grinds my motherfucking gears. Like, y'all just taking from these families, and whoever has the kind enough heart to donate to these families and to these activists that they believe are making a change for this movement of Black Lives Matter and improvement amongst black and brown people's livelihoods. And y'all motherfuckers are taking the shit to go buy property, but y'all are not taking the shit to buy property to allow black folks to live in, or to help victims of misfortunate circumstances. Like, y'all making me stutter. And I'm really, really bothered by this whole thing ever since I found out about the Patrice bitch, because we did an episode about her a few episodes ago, or several episodes ago. And I'm just sitting here like, what the fuck? I think that they need their ass beat. I think that's like a good, like, you know, and of course, by the people, for the people, by the people, you know, like 3 black people, you know, just whoop their ass. Because, and maybe like members of the victims that they are taking advantage of, maybe that would make it more interesting. I'm just so lost at how this is going on, and all we can do is read articles about it. Like, what the fuck is really up? Like, what? Who? I mean, at this point, we should have just let a white person start the Black Lives Matter Foundation, because what the fuck? I mean, what in the entire fuck? In other motherfucking news that we care to not care about, Chris Rock and Will Smith and this bullshit. You got 2 grown-ass men. One is trying to apologize. One don't want to hear it at the moment. Blooza, blooza, blaza, blooza. I am going to give my personal opinion. I feel that Chris Rock needs to grow the fuck up. He wants fucking America and black America to fucking forgive him, or not think about how he allowed them white crackers to fucking say nigger with a hard ER, and he set up and chuckled in front of their faces. But here you are, you can't give mercy to the black man who slapped you for disrespecting his wife. Now again, I tell you guys, and I'm gonna say it again and again and again and the motherfucking again. I feel that shit was a publicity stunt. One, I feel like not that everybody know Will Smith is that guy, but nobody's really checking for Chris Rock like that. Like, he's Chris Rock, yes. If he does a special, will it sell out? I'm sure. But, and as far as social media, people are more interested in fucking Cardi B, Blueface, and his fucking dysfunctional situationship, and motherfucking bad boys Atlanta, or whatever the fuck is going on. Like, people we're not really hearing about that. People like, you know, whatever, the mess. So this is why I feel like this was just all a distraction and an illusion, because here you are, Chris Rock is a comedian who talks about just about everybody. The wife has alopecia. Not like she has cancer. Not saying that alopecia is not important. However, I would be more offended if he talked about a cancer patient that was going bald than an alopecia patient. I'm sorry. I might have alopecia. I don't know. My hair is thinning and some more shit. I don't know what the fuck going on in my head. I'm stressed out. I heard that got something to do with it. The way I eat might be funny. I don't know. But I get it. And honestly, do you think after me saying that will stop my baby father or anybody else who call me a bald head bitch or a fucking no hair having bitch? No, It's not. Can I go out and just punch everybody in the face and say, or slap everybody in the face and say shit about me? No, I cannot. So at the end of the day, it just doesn't, 1 + 1 = 2. And this situation is like 1 + 4 is not giving 5. It's giving much 85. Because as I've stated before, I feel that Will Smith has exercised and has been groomed enough to have more class than that. When that nigga could have slapped him in the face, in the back room, in the green room, in the shade room, in the motherfucking dressing room, fitting room, whatever the fuck room. I'm sure this is not the first. And so it's just like, I don't know. This is like the first and only thing buck wild Will Smith has really done to get anybody's attention other than rap. Like, I don't know. I just feel that this was just bullshit. And if you on the street, you see a black man coming up to another black man aggressively, before he even get in his face, the stance would have been different. I'm just saying. I don't know where the fuck Chris Rock from, but him just standing with his hands behind his face, and I know you guys seen the pictures floating around. We don't know if they're doctored up or not. The ones that look like he has padding under his cheek. At the end of the day, bro, they're two grown men. Niggas fight, slap, box each other all day, every day. Be like, at this point, it's okay to be okay. And I think everybody needs to just stop talking about it, because at this point, it's just really redundant. Like, he's apologizing. Chris Rock talking about he don't give a fuck about his hostage video, and he needs time before he can reach out to him and all this other shit. People trying to hold Jada accountable. Like, Jada didn't make that man get the fuck up and slap him. I mean, her emotions might have ignited his fire, but goddamn, she didn't put a battery in his back and say, you better go up there and slap the shit out of him. I mean, if she did, let me know. So yeah, with that being said, I just hope everybody just let it the fuck go, and let's find something else interesting and great to talk about. These, I can't say two great men, but one great man, which is Will Smith, because, you know, I don't really fuck with the coons like that. So with that being said, and I might have a fucking project for y'all. I realize I say so a lot, and I want to know how many times did I say so in this episode, because as I was saying, I say so a lot, y'all. I say so a lot. Let's get on Wendy's and E. coli. I don't know. I stopped eating Wendy's a long time ago, and when I do eat Wendy's, like who was that? Jocelyn that said on the Funny Marco interview she only eat ramen once a year. That's kind of how I am with Wendy's. And every time I order from Wendy's, it's usually them funky ass fries where they try to give you old fries and new cheese, but whatever. What are they called? The y'all know what I'm talking about, the motherfucking fries with the cheese and the bacon on the shit. But yeah, the fries and the nuggets, that's about it. And after everything that's been done, probably won't eat there ever again. I've been doing good. And last but not motherfucking Lizzie's, I want to know, why do y'all keep fucking, not y'all, why do this family keep fucking with Britney Spears? Like, I believe her. She keeps pouring her heart out. She's giving information nobody had to know. But I feel like she's telling the truth. Like, because as we seen how, was it Brian McKnight, how his kids did him all crusty and grimy. Like, they start talking shit on his name because he cut them motherfuckers off, as he should, because they was grown-ass motherfucking adults who didn't want to do shit with themselves besides mooch off of him and his wife's money, because the wife was a nurse, I believe, and he even said, and the wife said, like, they've put in word for them to work at the motherfucking hospital, and these motherfucking bastards, well, not bastards, because I'm assuming that they, anyway, these motherfucking bastards set up here and basically said they didn't want the jobs and they didn't want to quit smoking and blah, blah. Now, I get not wanting to quit smoking, but if that's the case, my nigga, you need to ask daddy for a loan so you can go get some property and do something with it, or ask daddy for a loan. Like, I just don't get it. Like, kids are very, very ungrateful nowadays more than ever, because I feel like social media and technology has made everything so convenient that nobody wants to work for shit or do shit that requires actual commitment, if you will. Like, I don't know. Anyway, back to Britney. She posted this video and she pretty much was talking about how they want that her kids are pretty much turning up on her and betraying her because they pretty much just want the money. They're money hungry. She's supposed to be paying the dad $40,000 a fucking month, which is absolutely ridiculous. How the fuck the person that worked so hard for the money, she worked hard for the money. Anyway, how a person who works so hard for the fucking money be obligated to pay a motherfucker that they hired in the motherfucking begin with and then married them, upgraded their life, and you forcing them to pay them $40,000 a motherfucking month? I could see a measly 2 to 5. Like, that's you better make it work. There's people living off less than that, motherfucking Federline. And then turn around and what the fuck? And then she's saying the kids is turning up because they only got 2 more years to mooch off her. Like, I feel bad for her, and I send prayers of peace to her because I know what it's like for people to drive you fucking crazy. Like, I don't feel Britney's as crazy as everybody keeps trying to make her. She may have some mental illness like a lot of us. However, I feel like they're amplifying it and trying to make it seem like she's this shot out person so that they can benefit off of her. Just like they're doing Wendy Williams. Now, I do feel Wendy Williams is a little tad bit more touched, if you will. But unbeknownst to her, and whoever is stringing her along is just saying, make an appearance, say these words, and, we'll get money or whatever. And that's fucking wrong. But again, I've also stated that being that the person that Wendy has portrayed, I can see why it may not be feasible for her to actually have people around her that actually care about her because of who she was. And even if that's not who she originally was, who she turned out to be. As far as in, just talking about motherfuckers all day long and giving her opinions in the most negative motherfucking way. But hey, who am I? I'm just a girl. I'm just a teenage dirtbag baby like you. Ooh. No, but seriously though. But yeah, you guys, that has been another episode of Petty on the Rocks. As Vern would say, A-side. Well, he always say B-side, but I'm going to say A-side because I don't know. Do he say A-side? I don't know. But yeah, this has been another episode of Petty on the Rocks, A-side. I appreciate you guys for listening. I ask that you do us all a favor and please like, share, follow, give us some feedback, comment. How many times did I say the word so in this motherfucker? Because I'm pretty sure I said it a lot. And next time, hopefully I'll have a longer episode because I feel like I cheated y'all on this one because it's kind of short. But again, the longer episodes is from recording on a different platform and then importing it over here. So that's kind of where that comes from. And on this side, I can only record 45 minutes. So I was trying to, trim it down a notch. And I think I trimmed off a little too much chip in my dip, as they say. And I trimmed off a little bit too much. But it wasn't, honestly, there wasn't too many things I wanted to talk about. Honestly, like there really wasn't. I did a rant on the B-side about Blac Chyna's mama, Tokyo Toni, and how disrespectful and unpleasant she can be when you're not supporting her with financial gains. So there's that. But other than that, and I don't know. I mean, if y'all want to hear the shit, it's over on the B-side. All you have to do is Google POTR podcast or Petty on the Rocks podcast. You'll see the side B and you'll see side A. Side A, as you know, is entertainment news, trending topics, commentary, shit like that. Side B is where I'm just venting and or with friends and or just friends or whatever. Story time. If you just want to hear some random ass tea from a bitch you never met, then that's the side for you. I mean, no celebrity, but nevertheless, tea. I mean, tea is tea, nigga. Like, you got all types of tea. I'm just saying. And follow us on Twitter. Petty OTR Podcast is the Twitter name, or Vern OTR, I believe. Let me see. Vern's is, okay, before I say Vern's, make sure you follow us on Instagram, and that's Petty on the Rocks Podcast, all one motherfucking word. I mean, all together, should I say. And Vern's is Vernon Petty _OTR. That is his Twitter handle. And shout out to my boy. He went from, I remember when he was talking about when I have 13 followers, I'm Jesus, and now he got 27 disciples. You feel me? I'm just kidding. I don't know. I'm just playing. But as always, we thank you guys for your support, and hit us up. If you ever want us to talk about a topic, feel free. Our DMs are always open for discussion. And again, this is another episode, and I'm out.